Welcome to Light's Refuge.
Hey, no nodding off.
Hello? Got some knights errant in here that are just like, hey!
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
You're not on your own.
I can't take any more!
This is a rather nasty set of waves here. Not necessarily the swamp walkers, but the wasps that launch the smaller ones. Gosh, I hate those things. Mainly because on higher difficulties, those little wasps hurt so much. Now, I'm mainly recalling from D3, but I'm pretty sure that's still the case here in D4.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead. I think I can manage from here.
Good. Get out of here alive. I don't get many opportunities to save people in a Diablo game, so when I do, I want to make sure you actually survive. Now the question is, am I going to find just Aldara's amulet? Or is Aldara still in here waiting for me? Oh, I love the lethal shrine. Basically just makes all your attacks just annihilate your enemies. Well, we're back at the entrance. Talk about going in full circle, am I right? Woo! Look at all those fragments. It's gotta be down that way.
Old couple by the rocks. Paid in full. Family on the creek. Missing half. Send patrol. Hermit by the bridge. Paid up at last, after some convincing. Woodcarver south of the grove. Still won't budge. He's courting a girl in Wedge and Honey. Maybe she'll listen to reason.
Oh.
My brother said
Aldara.
he took my amulet, didn't he? Weak. It was our chance at a good life.
You killed him. How's that good life for the two of you treating you? Not to mention the amount of people that you decide to get sick and kill. So how's the chance at a good life for them going? Oh gosh, the name of that glyph. You know, sometimes I wonder if developers really know what they're doing when they come up with stuff like that. Because they have to know the community is going to gravitate towards that in the way that you can probably imagine they will. And if you don't think some players are going to think that way, you underestimate the dirty-mindedness of some Blizzard players. Alright. Let's see if this amulet will hopefully cure this town. I had to kill Aldara for the amulet.
Oh, a shame. I suppose she wasn't going to hand it over, but so much death for a few coins. I have already begun the cleansing ritual. Place the amulet and stand fast.
Alright. Well, are you alright?
The amulet is cleansed. The people will heal. It will protect you now. Here, take it. I need to... I felt the evil pass through me. I just need a moment to rest.
By the oak.
Okay. He died. I doubt he just simply passed out and fell asleep. I think it just straight up killed him. The Purified Amulet of Aldara. Yeah, no thank you. I'd rather not. Oh. And now this side quest popped up after that. What happened?
Had to chase away another Zakarum missionary today. They visit here, ply the children with sweets, to wash the taste of ashes out of their mouths. I've seen what their light brings. The Zakarum's fervor drove them to burn down my village. I know there's a ledger there of what happened. I need to find it. I could show the children and the town why we must never let in the missionaries. Can you take me there and help me recover the ledger?
Back to the stronghold we go.
I've been meaning to do this for some time, but I dread the destination.
I don't blame you, considering what we discovered when we went there to clear out that stronghold.
The younger folks in Vejinhani don't understand why we keep the priests out. I saw the paladins of the Zakarum light the fires that burned the town from within, that burned Eriman.
And we saw that when we cleared out that stronghold.
How could the fires still be burning?
Oh, it's okay. I took care of it. Oh my gosh! That dropped an Azurath. That's hilarious. It's okay. The fires are done now. I came here and put them out earlier.
Wait. I was here. All those years ago. Just a child. I can still smell the cooked flesh. Please. A word. The ledger that shows the true face of the Zakarum is here. I hoped to do this myself, but I can't. All the memories... I'm sorry, but after I catch my breath, I will return to Vejinhani.
I'll find it.
Only fire can purge this grand corruption, cauterizing the wound. The whole town will be boiled in the pits if the vile witches will not show themselves.
Again, I want to remind you, this is pretty much what the Zakarum were doing after Mephisto took them over. We learned a great deal about this back in Diablo 2. And this was something that... This is why when we play a Zakarum Crusader in Diablo 3, this is something that Johanna was specifically trying to deal with and get rid of. To basically, like, clear the name of the Zakarum. Because she knew that's not really the Zakarum that she joined.
You cannot throw a stone without hitting an accomplice of the witches of Hawazar. None will renounce this hateful faith, even with the clarity of pain. They hide behind their kindness. Witches live among them. They only play at welcoming us. And all the while they work toward dark ends.
As you can imagine, if the cathedral found out about the tree, well, you could just imagine what they would want to do and how they would react.
The screams have summoned a witch. This Eriman claims he wants to protect these people, but his sins damn them all. His pyre will be the first if we are to save this wicked place.
And there's a bit more about the story of that stronghold there, with those ledgers. I found the ledger.
You see now how they let fear into their hearts, turned against each other.
It was more so hatred, but...
Inquisition wrought for these people? Fire and death. Too many have forgotten. But now, the Zakarum won't be able to outlive their crimes. Thank you.
I mean, the ones that Mephisto got to, sure. But then again, that's pretty much what the result has been, you know...
Matched. You'll see.
Let me say that again. That's pretty much what has now essentially caused everyone to feel that way when it comes to the Zakarum. Like, after what happened in, you know, in Diablo 2 with the Zakarum and Mephisto taking over, it wasn't fear that entered their hearts, because remember, that's Diablo's thing. It was hatred. Because that's Mephisto's thing. And when you look into what the Zakarum were, what they were supposed to be, you know, and what they ended up becoming because Mephisto's Soulstone showed up and basically completely ruined them, we now have our result. Or rather, the result we got back then, and we are still feeling the ramifications of it all these years later. Like, remember, around 20 years or something like that passed between 2 and 3. And Johanna was still trying to deal with the aftermath effects of what happened to her faith back in D2. She was still trying to, like, redeem the Zakarum for what happened back then. And now, even years later, between 3 and 4, we are still looking to try and turn that around or fix or even redeem what happened. And we're not playing a Crusader this time, at least not yet. Who knows, maybe they'll add one later. Ooh, another side quest over here. But yeah, this is something that we are still feeling the ramifications of. Are you okay?
I was on my way to my parents' farmhouse. I thought it'd be fine, but, well, you can see my horse. I haven't heard from my parents since they sent me away 10 years ago. I just need some answers. Would you accompany me? I don't think traveling through the swamps alone is smart.
Oh, very well. Follow me. Such a great way to deal with these giant spiders, isn't it? Werebear smash! Just become a werebear and then just pulverize all these things. Oh, if only I could do that in real life. Just BAM! They're gone. Of course, thankfully, spiders that gigantic of a size don't really exist, because if they did, that'd be my reaction. Just
This is it. Part of me hoped they would just be here, waiting with arms open. No letters, no visits. I don't even know if they're alive.
This ruin is your family home?
Father used to say the swamp takes everything you put into it, and if you're not careful, it'll take more. It looks like it took the whole farm. Did it take them too? Where could they have gone? Look around, will you? There's got to be an answer here.
I have a feeling I know where they might be.
So long. But there's nothing here. Just dust. We spent so many nights carving these together. Odd. They're all missing the strikers. My father's pipe. It was practically a part of him. Now it's covered in cobwebs. That's my mother's chest. It looks recently disturbed. Strange.
I took down the wind chimes we made. Destroyed them. Kiraz isn't even Kiraz anymore. But that sound draws her back home. Just a husk to haunt me. If I were a stronger man, I would go to my daughter. I would build a new life for the two of us. But I can't live without Kiraz. I won't. At least we've already sent Yonk away. At least she's safe.
I found this letter and these wind chime sails.
He just gave up? Mother was infected. He chased her away. We were a family. We came here together and we should have left together. And instead, I know where he'd do it. Where he'd kill himself. There's a place he would sit, by the river, where we hung our first chimes. I need to face him.
Okay. It is possible he may not be there, or not much left may be there. Oh hey, it's a Necro with an iron golem.
He's really dead.
Oh.
I just wanted us to be a family again. I just wanted... Can you see? What is that in his hand?
The wind chime strikers. No letter, but I did find these on your father's body.
I was so angry for so long about everything. I wish he hadn't given up. If my mother was dying, shouldn't I have gotten to keep my father? These are all I have left of either of them. Help me put them up. It's the only way I know how to say goodbye. I helped my father hang these up when I was small. He held me on his shoulders just so I could reach. I hope he was thinking of that in the end.
I'm sorry, Yonka. I'm sorry, did the quest bug out or something because I killed them too fast? Yonka! Could you speed it up? Or is whatever supposed to show up here yet? Hello? Hello? Ugh. Oh my gosh. Now, who is this? Oh, sorry, Yonka, but for some reason the game is, like, not acknowledging, but I don't know. So let's go meet with Donan then, shall we? Maybe when I come back, it'll actually fix it. I don't know. Paladin Lord Karthus, Slayer of Mephisto, Defender of the Black Tomb. You are a light in the darkness, brother, and we will live by your example. Hey, Donan.
Do you feel that? Mephisto's touch is heavy here. All that hatred. It's just what we need to attune the Soul Stone, to make it ready for Lilith. I'm too old to climb, but you can get in and open the portcullis.
Where are we?
The fitful resting place of a Zakarum leader pursued by Mephisto. A group of holy paladins built the keep and entombed the body within. Looks abandoned now, though.
So, Thaisa said Hawizar is not part of Sanctuary.
Did she? She could be right. Even the air feels laden with an otherworldly sort of magic.
Elias summoned Lilith because he believes that she is our only path to salvation.
I can see how he would come to that conclusion. She is the mother of Sanctuary, and she has sided with humanity in the past. But his logic is flawed. To Lilith, humanity and this world are her possessions, her dominion. And I always will be.
So here's the funny part. This is where you're supposed to like go through here and make your way over and get inside. However, because I already did that, we can just skip that part. And then just raise the portcullis. What's up, Donan?
You're finally back. Hurry. Everything here makes my skin crawl. Do you hear that? How strange. Are there wolves in Hawizar?
By the way, note these over here. The High Council in darkness. None shone brighter in the light than Kay Hagen Sankakur. But even this was not enough to protect from Mephisto. So vile was his touch. Yeah. So it was that Mephisto was struck down, and Psychokor freed at last from hatred's grasp. And those that loved Psychokor the most bore his body to the edge of the world, and swore to keep it safe from those who would seek the evil that still poured from it. Yeah, Psychokor became the host body for Mephisto in Diablo 2. That's who we actually ended up slaying when we fight Mephisto in Diablo 2. But of course they have to spin it for everybody else instead of telling them what really happened.
It feels worse here somehow. This must be the place.
If this is where Sankakur's resting place is, then yeah. Well, hello there.
I haven't fought much since I was a young man. I've lost the grit for it.
Well, well. The Black Tomb of Sankakur. Yeah, I mean, obviously they wouldn't want to risk whatever possible remnants of Mephisto would be left from his body to continue to affect everything, right?
Whatever else is here, hatred persists. Strong enough to attune the Soul Stone. Creation dan tenis beri dis tom hiklimon. Damn it! What's wrong with it?
A manifestation of hate! Did it work? Hold on.
Come on. Come on, you old fool. What's wrong with it? Why won't... Oh no. This is worse than I thought. It must have been damaged when you're in... Astaroth.
Do you know how to repair it?
We'll need rare materials. Quicksilver to start. And tools. Alchemical tools. There's a village near here. We'll see if they have what we need. Meet me there when you can.
Alright. So, that takes us to Wenjinhani. Alright, now let's try one more time. Let's go back and see if Yonka's quest will actually progress now. If it doesn't, I don't know. I may have to do a legit, restart of the game. Or even the old abandon the quest and then pick it up again and continue. Hold on a second. A broken bookshelf.
Our souls have fled ever forward, seeking sanctuary from evil. It pursues us, relentless in its hunt. And so we have come to rest here, damned, bereft of life and hope. And we have built a sanctuary where there was none.
And that's part one. I actually don't know where the other parts are. I may have to actually look online to see where the other parts of that journal are. Here we go.
I know that sound.
Okay.
Did you hear that? A woman's voice. It almost sounded like my mother.
In this setting, that's probably not a good thing. Like, either that's the ghost of your mother, or that is probably a demon pretending to be the ghost of your mother. At this point, I would just flip a coin on which one it actually is. Because it could easily be either one.
My wind chimes. Younger. Oh, my child.
I'm certain this time. That was her voice. It came from the farmhouse. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not a good sign.
I hear someone. Younger?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. How has she survived out here all this time?
She's infected. I don't know why, but I've heard they're not bothered by anything out here.
The swamp doesn't harm what it thinks belongs to it. I've been here, waiting all these years. I never thought you'd come back, but to hear your voice again, that's all I've ever wanted.
You'll hear it every day, Mother. I won't leave you. Not again. Without my friend here, I don't think I would have made it. You've helped me find home again. Thank you, and farewell.
Yeah, so if you're wondering how is her mother still alive, well, it's the same way that Timway is still alive. This is what happens when you make a pact with the Tree of Whispers. Yeah, you'll be kept alive, but almost against your will, because does she look like she's in a condition where she's happy to still be alive? Now, yes, she said she's happy to see and hear her daughter's voice again, to see her, but do you think she wanted her daughter to see her like that? She's now going to have to explain to her what exactly the Tree of Whispers is and what it does to her. Because, yeah. Let's go check in on Donan.
Saw smoke coming out of the tower this morning.
She's been gone for so long. You don't think... Is she back?
I'll say it once more. Whatever it is you're looking for, we don't have.
Is there a problem?
The town doesn't seem to have anything that we need.
We're a village in the middle of a swamp.
There must be something. I can feel the magic in this swamp, and where there is magic, there are users of magic.
If a witch is what you want, go to the tower then. Fire's lit, she's home.
Sounds as though we go to meet the witch of the swamp. Be on guard.
Now you mind yourself, Senna. Witches are about again.
Thaisa? You're the witch in the tower?
Horadrim, I thought you journeyed to the keep.
Yes, well...
So yes, Thaisa, the woman that we helped save her life, the woman who was used by Elias to summon Andariel. Yep, that's her. And I point that out because I want you to pay attention to how she acts towards us. I want to remind you once again, we saved her life. Not only was she put through a horrible ritual and put through incredibly horrible, torturous anguish. Remember, she was literally being forced to listen to Andariel herself in her head yell horrible things to her in her mind. She went through a whole bunch of pain and really messed up stuff, and we saved her from all that. I bring that up because when we are now here, we then ask her for her help. And she says...
And why would I help you?
Well, we all want Elias dead.
We do. But fixing the Soul Stone, that is about Lilith, and she does not concern me.
I don't need much, just Quicksilver and the tools you have there.
Such small asks rarely remain so. Surely you must know this. But you did help me survive Andariel's summoning. So, my tools are yours. You will have to go to Valtha for Quicksilver, though. Find her, and she will give you what you need.
It's always bothered me that the first thing she says to us is, and why would I help you? And I'm like, excuse me? Did you already forget everything we did for you earlier? And now you're like, why would I help you? Oh, Lilith, that doesn't concern me. Excuse me? You're after Elias and he's with Lilith. How does that not concern you? This is such a weird flip for this character. Where now she's just like, who cares about the fact that you helped me and saved me? I'm not going to pay it back or anything or feel like I owe you. No. I'm just going to be this kind of like annoying nuisance to get in the way of you. It's like, come on. Why'd you return to Wedge and Honey?
Because I have chosen to. You will make Elias mortal. I will be there to collect his debt.
So who is this Valtha?
Sister in trade and service. But don't think that we are your witches from folktales. Valtha is no potion dealer. Tread lightly with her.
So I met Timway. She was not happy to hear your name.
Did you come here to pry into my personal affairs, or to mend your soul stone?
Well, excuse me. I meant no offense. I just want to know what happened.
She showed me kindness when I was young. Not long ago, I finally found a way to repay that debt. A salve to cure her affliction. But she refused it. Called me a fool for even trying to change her fate. That was the last time I saw her. It is quite clear she does not want my help.
Not the salve, no. But maybe it's enough just to be at her side.
It is not enough for me.
Then is all this really about her? Or you?
Oh, no response to that. I like that my character was the one who brought that up. One of the things, I'm going to go ahead and say this ahead of time for when we get to Vessel of Hatred. One of the things I really, really like about Vessel of Hatred is that it allows our character to take more of a center stage spotlight compared to these other characters. You've noticed that Lorath, Donan, Neyrel, they are kind of like the ones who get the majority of the voice lines and such. And our character's just kind of there in the background. Not really saying much, just kind of there. Our character will finally get more of a center stage focus as a character in the expansion when we get there. Like, we're a ways away from there, but we'll get there. And it's just something I really like. I want to go ahead and say that ahead of time. So how do you feel about repairing the Soul Stone now?
The Haradrim have studied the Soul Stone for generations. I have studied it for more than 20 years. But there aren't enough books in Sanctuary to contain what we don't know about it. It will take a miracle. But that's what you expect from me, isn't it?
I mean, you're literally our only option. What do you think of Thaisa?
Well...
Yes, Haradrim. What do you think of me?
I've been... My life has kept me in Skull's Glen for many years now. I haven't met anyone like her, you, since before my son was born. Strange as it may sound, you remind me of what it was like to be young, to adventure.
To encounter danger?
To believe I can defeat it.
Oh, and again, I'm sorry about Yoren.
Yes. Yes, I am too. If I had ridden to Lorith and stayed in Eldheim. If I raised Yoren to be a scholar rather than a soldier. It doesn't matter.
I mean, considering that she was literally using him to entice Astaroth to agree to her deal, she would have used him anyway, regardless. It wasn't about whether or not he was a soldier or not. It was about the fact that he just happened to be your son, and she wanted to use that to entice Astaroth to help get him to agree, because, well, he wanted vengeance against you, Donan. Uh-huh. Well, that's not a good sign. Also, this is not the most pleasant looking of places. The prophecy lives in my dreams. Sanctuary falls and I along with it. But Elias says there is another path, Lilith. I feel a connection with her, deep in my bones. I know she is the answer. Oh boy, she's already fallen. Crap. What my sisters do not understand is that we have more in common with Lilith than with her enemies. The tree may exist outside the eternal conflict, but we don't. Our survival lies with the Mother of Sanctuary. The cauldron reeks of demonic fire, sulfur, ash, and blood.
Do you have a habit of snooping around other people's homes?
Sometimes I do, actually, yeah. So, Thaisa sent me to get your help.
Thaisa has unknowingly sent you to your death. In the end, she will see the foolishness of her pursuit of Elias, and she will know that Lilith is our future.
Oh boy. So yeah, she rains fire down on us. She has those which summon archers and other undead minions.
More ashes for the cauldron! You cannot escape the fire!
Pretty sure I can. Oh yeah. Avoid the fire because it makes you vulnerable.
Just like in a dream.
I've got the Quicksilver. Alright.
Ah, you're back. Place the purified quicksilver in that bowl on the table.
So how has Donan been?
Even more restless than before. He's lost a son, and inside his grief chips at him every moment he refuses to face it.
I met Valtha.
And how was my sister?
Valtha chose Lilith over your friendship. Elias convinced her to join him.
That can't be. She would have known not to trust Elias.
It wasn't Elias that seduced her, but Lilith. She found her ideals convincing.
Valtha was my teacher. She guided me when I first began my service. This is...
Does Lilith concern you now?
I've seen my allies throw their lot in with Lilith. People I thought were stronger than that. But that is why we must press on and mend the stone so no one else will fall to her lies. First off, the quicksilver. Mix some of it into the pot. Raise the flame. Turn the wheel twice. Or is it 3 times? Give it another turn. What am I forgetting? The sulfur. Grind it in the mortar. Shah shil you kilnim. Shah shil you kilnim. Shah shil you kilnim. No, it's not working. Ah!
Speak to me outside.
I told you. I told you. I'm not the man you want or need.
Oh, Donan. What's up, Thaisa? It didn't work.
He is not up to the task.
What can we do?
I suspect he no longer trusts himself. We cannot erase all his doubt, but his most recent grief, his son, there is a way. He won't enjoy it, though.
Why help him? You could simply leave us to our fates.
Everyone needs a reminder every now and then that you can defeat danger. You only have to try. Haradrim, come here.
What? Why?
I want to take you somewhere. A place of old power in this swamp. I think it will do you some good.
Why do we go to this place? There's nothing left for me to do. Can't you see that? Let me return.
Return? Return where? No, Haradrim. You will remain with us. There is still more to do.
And we will be doing that when we return. Stay tuned.